The Ouija board.
Uh-huh.
The Ouija board, the idea is it's not your hands moving the thing around, but it's demons, basically. It's moving the...
Right.
Did it work?
So it's funny because my first encounter with the Ouija board was my mom used to have them as a prop for Halloween. No one played with it. It was just when Halloween parties, and she'd just have the Ouija board there, and it would just be a prop, right? And I think one of the first times I remember using it, and it wasn't like I did this like hundreds of times. It was maybe a handful of times, 70 times. And so the first time it worked was I was at a friend's house. It was, I think, like 8th grade summer or something, 8th grade summer. And there was a group of us at this girl's house. And so it was a group, like maybe 5 or 6 was playing it. And it starts to move. Now, you know, everyone's first reaction is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Everyone's, no, I swear, no, I promise, no. Everyone's denying. I know it's not me. The thing starts to move. People start getting freaked out. And me again, I'm challenging this stuff. I think it's a joke.
Yeah.
Because even though I think like, oh, it really is moving on its own at this point. Now, but I'm like asking it stupid questions, you know, like, oh, if you're real, show your face, you know, and stuff like that. And so it starts to move and people will start getting freaked out. So it was like me, and I think it was like 2 or 3 other girls and another guy. They said, and they start saying, so one of them said, you have to ask it if you can leave. Like, I heard, you know, you can't just, or I'll leave the door open. You have to ask if you're allowed to leave. So they said, can I leave? And it goes, yes. Can I leave? Yes. And so next thing I know, it's just me and this one girl. And she says, can I leave? And it says, no. So she goes to try, and she's like, can I leave? No. And it goes, no, no. And she just freaked out, and she just ran off. And I was sitting there and just laughing and
So it wasn't you moving it.
Mm-mm.
And so you could say, well, maybe it's this girl just wants to, you know, spend more time with you.
Yeah.
You say, okay, I'm going to move it to say no.
Yeah.
But she gets very freaked out, and then she leaves.
No, it was genuine fear. Like, she was like, oh my gosh, I said no, no. She just like freaked out and she left. So that was like the first time I saw something come from it. And then years later, I played it. Back when I was getting really into the DMT, I had one and I was with one of my friends. And this guy was, you know, he was a very stoic kind of guy. He wasn't a type of guy to like get scared easily. Like me and him used to, you know, do all types of crazy stuff together. He wasn't the type of guy to for one, to play into it, and two, to get scared about stuff like this. It's just me and him, you know, and we start playing, and like I said, I lived on that battlefield, and so we start asking it, thing that starts moving. I didn't even need to ask, I knew it wasn't him. He knew it wasn't me, it starts moving. So we're asking him multiple questions, and I start asking him like, well, when am I gonna die? And it gives me a number, and it says from an overdose, it says 37 from an overdose. Then he